The Shiba Inu community has always been ready to work hard to burn as many tokens as they can in order to significantly lower the amount of SHIB in circulation. Well, it appears that your hard work is set to pay off handsomely. Assuming what Shytoshi just said is accurate. Interested in learning what he stated and how the new shipping ecology is affected? Keep viewing this video, please. The burning of 40 million SHIB tokens by a suspicious SHIB wallet comes before the major news. It was found that Travis Johnson, the owner of SHIB Superstores, is the owner of this enigmatic wallet. Johnson has established himself as one of Jimenez's most ardent Shiba burns fans. And this is due to the concept of burning tokens utilizing the profit garden from various Amazon services. He started this burn a couple of months ago, and every month he manages to send more and more SHIB tokens to the burn wallet. He continues to be the only person currently using this method to burn SHIB. Nothing, however, indicates that he is the only one who can employ those means. So if you're trying to find a means to burn SHIB without having to give up tokens from your own holdings, think about this Amazon concept. The biggest story of the day concerns a specific SHIB fan who questioned whether Shavarim will burn 100 trillion tokens annually. If this occurs, Shiva, you knew that in just 5 or 6 years, the whole supply of tokens would have been burned off. We're looking at around 4 years for SHIB to become extremely profitable, especially because the objective is not to eliminate every SHIB token from existence. So that fan is undoubtedly posing a crucial query. Anyhow, this fan had the opportunity to pose this query during the Q&A Shytoshi had on the Shiba Inu Discord channel. The fan's question came from the fact that he was there to discuss these upcoming herbariums. The fan said that they had overheard several YouTube celebrities mention that barium will burn through trillions of SHIB annually. The fan therefore requested that Shytoshi officially confirm or deny that. The response from Shytoshi was not precisely clear-cut. He said, "You're going to have to do the arithmetic here," as quoted. "Consider how many other TOS there are, how few were burned, and how low on my list of priorities they are." Higher still is actually finishing it and discovering several use cases. In other words, he is effectively claiming that other TOS do not burn all of their tokens at once when they incur obligations. Therefore, we cannot anticipate that your barium will completely burn SHIB so quickly. However, he did state that his current focus is not the amount of SHIB that Shavarim will be able to burn, but rather for the platform to be finished in the first place and then to identify many use cases for it. This doesn't mean that you or Miriam won't burn a lot of SHIB. In other words, Shytoshi implied that she could uncover a number of use cases that would allow her to scale SHIB's pricing sustainably rather than only by burning tokens. As a result, her odds of hitting promising prospects in the indices increase as she accumulates more use cases for barium. Despite this, Shytoshi has not provided a launch date for Shavarim. Just to be clear, the only concept we have for a launch date is what Exxon said at the beta test network about it being distributed in the third quarter or soon after launch. Additionally, we are aware that the developer delegator sector will be the primary focus of the upcoming beta test network. The goal is to make sure that the SHIB community can be supported when Shavarim is truly established. Of course, this launch would also give X Fund a chance to address any issues that the public might find or report. Although the launch of Shibarium may be delayed as a result, it is crucial to keep in mind that the development team never explicitly disclosed the launch date. All of the dates that we have were made public by X Fund, the organization in charge of creating Shibarium. She is a development team, and the reason they haven't disclosed a debut date is that they don't want to make the same error they did earlier this year. Shytoshi expressed exactly this when he brought up the subject on the Shiba Discord server. Actually, we haven't stated anything, but according to our friends, the public beta should arrive in the third quarter or soon after. And while I agree, we don't provide dates because of the hashtag late April. While we do appreciate Exxon and the effort they are making, it might be wise to hold off on making any launch announcements until the Shiba Inu development team makes them. Veteran trader Peter Brandt says he's not worried about missing the Shiv's rally as she gets ready for it. Well, it was more indirect than direct. A fervent Shiba fan advised Brant not to miss out on the GBE news, the enormous bull run, and the miraculous breakout unless he wanted to live to regret it. While the response from businesses may have disappointed some, there is a lesson that we can draw from it. He wrote the following: "Missing a breakout is never a concern for me." He has a point that those who worry about missing breakthroughs tend to lose their focus since they develop the horrible habit of FOMO, which kills. I always feel obligated to remind this channel's viewers to conduct their own research. Simply because someone else or a lot of other people are doing something shouldn't be a reason for you to act on an investment opportunity or make a financial decision. You ought to do so since after conducting your own study, you've come to the conclusion that either purchasing, HUDling, or liquidating your assets is the greatest course of action for you. Essentially, that is what Brant is saying. By the way, think about performing an unfair task in whatever transaction you decide to do after doing your homework. You can choose from a fascinating array of cryptocurrencies on the exchange site. Additionally, it provides additional bonuses with your initial purchase, which is always a smart move. Shivani New and John Richmond are slaying Shanghai Fashion Week, according to other news. This Shanghai Fashion Week segment will take place following the delivery of a new X. Following the debut of the John Richmond collection at Milan Fashion Week, Richmond hosted a party. A sneak peek into Shib during the celebratory party. The short that introduced the metaverse included several designs, the centerpiece of which was the redesigned Shiba logo. This cooperation is obviously only getting started, and I can't wait to see those pieces worn outside of the runway. Regarding the whole cryptocurrency market, it appears that Bitcoin's situation may be improving as it began this month trading in the black and was able to surpass $19,500. Interesting increases were also seen in the regular financial markets during this time. Regardless, given BTC's recent advances, experts appear to think the coin is preparing for a bullish run. However, if this were to occur, Bitcoin would need to keep pushing until it crossed the $20,000 barrier in order to establish a new support. And some experts seem to think that Bitcoin may surge as high as $24,000 if it can accomplish this. Speaking about Bitcoin price increases, a stock market meltdown could be beneficial. This month, some of the biggest businesses in the world will start reporting their second quarter earnings. Investors are therefore cautious due to the potential for an even more severe global economic catastrophe that may result in uncertainty. Now, when the stock market is uncertain, the cryptocurrency market typically prospers. And the reason for this is that compared to the stock market, crypto is currently much less controlled by the government. Investors would therefore prefer the less controlled option if the stock market had been heavily regulated. Please feel free to leave your thoughts in the section below.